Hey everybody, this is Pastor Dan. It is Wednesday morning. I'm sitting here in my office looking out at the bright yet cloudy skies and working on some stuff for this Sunday that I'm actually really excited to share with all of you. There's three things. First of all, our sermon for this week is going to be wrapping up the series we've been working on the last few weeks or the last month or so. We're going to wrap that up with a Q&A that's based on questions that you all have submitted about the topics we've covered in this series. We've talked about things like hope, resurrection, and new creation, and we've got some really fantastic questions. We've got a few really tricky, difficult questions too, actually, in the mix, and I am just really excited to grapple with these questions together this Sunday morning. So definitely come out to church to be a part of that. That's thing number one. Thing number two, this Sunday is also special because we are having our annual meeting immediately after the service. As most of you probably know already, Rockport First Baptist is a congregationally led church. That's why we come together like this every year, usually right around this time, sometime in early June, to elect new council members, approve the new budget, and review the annual report. You should have all received copies of the annual report, budget, and some proposed changes to the Constitution. We emailed those out a few weeks ago. We've had hard copies on hand here at church for at least the last 2 Sundays, so hopefully you've gotten to look at those and review all of that. But just in case you haven't, we're also including all 3 documents right here in this email. So somewhere in this email, either above me or below me, you should find links to the annual report, Constitution changes, and budget. Please review all 3 of those documents before our meeting this Sunday and bring along any questions you might have. We are not going to be reading these documents together at our meeting because that would take a really long time and it would be super boring. So we will just be opening up for questions and discussion about the annual report, budget, and constitutional changes. And then once that discussion wraps up, we will be voting. And if you're not a member of the church, that's totally okay. You are still 100% welcome to attend the meeting, be part of the meeting, be part of the discussion, bring any questions you might have. But if you're not a member, you just don't get to vote. And then last but not least, the third thing, this Sunday is also special because it is Pentecost Sunday. Now, if anyone's not familiar with Pentecost, that's the day talked about in the book of Acts when the Holy Spirit came down on the early church, the first disciples, and little tongues of fire appeared over their heads. It's a really wild story. I don't know if there will be any tongues of fire over our heads at church this Sunday. I kind of hope not because I'm pretty sure that would set off our alarm systems. But one thing short of a tongue of fire over your head that you can do this Sunday to celebrate Pentecost is wear red. Wear the color red. Red is the color that's traditionally associated with the Holy Spirit. I believe that's because of the tongues of fire at Pentecost, which were apparently red. But at any rate, I'll have my red Hawaiian shirt on this Sunday, so that'll be really bright for everyone to see. And I want to encourage you all to wear red as well so that we can celebrate Pentecost together and honor this very special and holy day in the church calendar. That's all I've got for you today. I'll look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. Please bring your questions for the annual meeting, and don't forget to wear red. Grace and peace.